We can get started for you.
Hi, can I have a salted caramel cream cold brew, a grande? And
Anything else?
yes,
Josiah's my first grandchild.
you definitely want to do them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My husband and I are raising our granddaughter, Josiah. Our son, he was a guest of the state at the time, and his girlfriend was pregnant.
She was honest with me. She said, I have nothing to offer her as a mom. I'm not mom material. And I respected that.
And that's how I ended up with Josiah.
When my son came home, she was halfway through kindergarten. I thought, okay, by the time she done 5th grade, I kept giving myself these goals. By the time he will have himself together at the latest. Well, that didn't work out.
It wasn't supposed to be a permanent thing, but at this point, 11 years in, it's permanent.
I raised 6 kids, and my youngest was graduating 2018, so I've had her since 2014. I used to talk about, in 2018, I'm gonna be kid-free. It's a lot. I mean, we have highs and lows, but yeah, in the beginning, I'll be honest with you, I was angry. People don't know I'm even her grandma. They think I'm her mom. We love her like she's my daughter, but she's my granddaughter, and that's another thing too. Like, she's my granddaughter, but I don't get to be her grandma because I'm her mom. Yeah, I gave up a lot to do that.
So I am very grateful for living with my grandparents and everything, but it's just different.
As she started to talk, she would say, Mom. And even my son from college, my daughter, and all of it, they were like, she's not your mom. And then I remember her saying, she was like 3 or 4. Well, she's the one that takes care of me, so that's why I call her mom.
Sad sometimes I don't live with my parents because I don't really get to experience that fullness of having your mom and your dad and them together.
Her dad kind of co-parents. He's home now. He's been home since she's been 5.
He has a girlfriend, he has another child now, and a stepchild, and it just hasn't worked out.
Like when I go over to my dad's house, since I have siblings, it's a lot different than when I am here. So I'm not their top priority a lot of the time.
I'm his parent, but I'm also her parent. I know he wants to be more, but being, just phone calls, you can't always just parent through a phone call. You have to have the day-to-day, because I'm doing all the work, but yet he wants all the say-so. And I think that's where we battle. And that's sad too, because that was my firstborn. I shouldn't have to battle about raising his child. So that's a loss. But we're working on it. It's so hard. My thing at this point, you're grown, she's not, and my focus has to be her.
So what's the negatives with living with your grandparents?
You guys get cranky sometimes, and sometimes I have to deal with it. But I don't mind it sometimes because I get cranky too.
It's not easy.
You're my oldest grandchild, but you're not my only grandchild. So I notice sometimes, like when your cousins come over, you are kind of like cranky, as you call us.
Because when I have all those people over and all those siblings over, I'm not used to it because usually just the 3 of us. And I usually have my own room, privacy with my own space and everything.
And it's not as easy as I may make it seem, because there's some struggles. I had met Debbie Willett along my journey, and she invited me to a grandparent group in Westchester.
In the beginning, she was like the other families, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm a mess. I'm losing my mind. I don't know what's going on. And it's been so neat watching her grow.
And then from there, she started one for me in Coatesville. Now it has grown. And without that, I don't think, without her constant support, it's a lot, because you're at a different stage in your life.
And I think the greatest thing is she's such an advocate for the other grandparents in the group. They'll say, well, I'm doing this, I can't do this. And she says, yes, you can, you'll get through it, you'll do it. So it's been really neat watching her grow, in that experience. It's been really neat.
It's coming together with other people in the same situation that truly understand what you're going through. And your struggle might not be exactly theirs, but you can sometimes help each other. And then for the kids, it's great because all the kids there are being raised by someone other than their parents, so they don't feel different.
These kids have all been through trauma. If you see a child's being raised by someone other than their parent, the first thing you should think of is trauma.
So do the best that you can, be there for that child. You're gonna make mistakes, we all do. But the one thing about being a grandparent, raising a grandchild, you know what you did when you had your own kids, so you can you grew. You became a better parent. And it does get better. You have lots of fun times. Like, she's been everywhere with us. She's always with us. She's our little sidekick.
Being a grandpa and raising my granddaughter. When it was first proposed to me years ago, when you were a baby and you came to live with us, I wasn't thrilled about the idea of raising another kid after raising 6 kids. After you came, and about, I guess, a couple of weeks in, I realized this was where you were supposed to be. I can't imagine life without you at this point. And
It's not for the weak, but focus on that innocent child because they didn't ask for this.
Do you like it when people call me your mini me?
Yeah.
That's good.
Do you like it?
Oh, yeah, I do.
But I have 5 more years, so I'm excited. And I'm never doing this again.